The energy that like Super League creates, the atmosphere is just insane.
It was so loud in here. I was just running off pure adrenaline, so I mean, I'm so happy.
It's not like any other kind of triathlon. Like, it's such high intensity and such short rest that like you're just constantly like, when I finish, I'm like, oh, I can taste a little bit of blood in the back of my throat.
Yeah, we go to London next week for the Arena Games final. And we're both like in the mix to try to win a world title, which is really cool. Going into London now, it's like there's a lot more pressure even so than there was in Montreal, you know, to be able to manage that stress together and excitement together. At the end of the day, we're both going there to win, and we're both, you know, hoping to come home with world titles. Somebody asked me, you know, what I could describe the Arena Games in one word, and I think it's just savage. The Super League is high octane, it's really fast, it's fast paced, and all these decisions have to be instinctual, and I think that's what I love about it. And you're competing with some of the best guys in the world, so it always brings out the best in you.
The event itself is extremely hard, right? You're going all out, swimming a 200, and then sprint over to your stationary bike, and then, you know, you're putting out your maximum amount of power for basically 5 or 6 minutes, and then you have to go run a K on the treadmill as fast as you can. And so all of that combined, and then, you know, you get a 2-minute break, and then you have to do it again. Like, your heart rate is just so high, and there's just no time to settle down. You're just going all out the whole way. Definitely a fun event, definitely a really hard event. Chase and I just moved to Boulder, and we really love living here. It's definitely like the mecca for triathlon in the United States. For me, it's been a positive moving here and having people to swim with, having people to bike with, having people to run with.
You know, I'm super thankful for the team of people that we have around us here. You know, we have access to so many different great things for high performance sport, and there's great running, there's great biking. We obviously have good access to pools.
It's a little after 8 in the morning. Just starting with like a 600 warm-up.
In the Arena Games, it's like so intense and so fast that the more you can just get reps in doing, you know, things under pressure and things under fatigue, the better it'll be on race day.
Yeah, I'm practicing my dives and my flip turns and all the things that aren't important in an actual triathlon that I'm just not good at because I'm not a pool swimmer. Yeah. So every time I go into the pool, I'm like, streamline really, really tight, or like tuck my legs, or like, I don't know, cues like that to try and work on those things where I just like don't have as much skill or experience doing.
We try to help each other as much as we can. Like, I know that during the week especially, she's like got a ton on her plate, so I try to help with meals and like just little things around the house that I can do. And then she really like steps up on the weekends when she has time off work. So we complement each other pretty well, but I think we try to like hold each other accountable, and at the end of the day, like, we're both trying to be the best triathletes that we can be, and she's also trying to be the best, you know, employee that she can be and make professional progress. So to see like how hard she works, hopefully you guys can get a glimpse of that in the video, but like, it's pretty amazing when you think about her waking up, training session in the morning, work for 8 hours, try to do a training session over lunch, do a training session in the evening, and then, you know, balance all the things like eating well and getting good sleep, and also, you know, just trying to be like a normal person. It's really hard, and she does such a good job of it.
I work at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. I am a systems engineer on a mission called Psyche. We're sending a spacecraft to this little asteroid. I shouldn't say little, it's actually quite large in comparison to other asteroids. But what's really special about it is there's a lot of metal. So compared to other places we've been in the solar system, we have never had the opportunity to study something that has so much metal. So it presents an opportunity to study something that could really be similar to like the center of a planet, or an old planet, I should say. Specifically, what I do is kind of design the onboard autonomy that works on the spacecraft to be able to detect anomalous conditions. So if there's like an environmental constraint on the spacecraft, if we're not able to charge the solar arrays, if they're not pointed at the sun correctly and we're draining the battery, then we need the spacecraft to be able to take autonomous actions to basically keep it safe and phone home and be like, hey, there's a problem, I need you to fix me. And so, yeah, I like having that brain stimulation, and then I think that juxtaposes really well with like what I do with the rest of my life and how I spend my time training in triathlon. So that allows me to live in Colorado and then set up my schedule, so go for a 30-minute run before returning back to work and doing a more focused period in the afternoon on meetings with calls and folks like that. Alex is doing an ECR to make a bunch of updates to our hook sequences. Having that physical stimulus throughout the day actually helps me come back with like a really fresh attitude and perspective.
Gina's on our lunch break, so we are making the second coffee of the day. We're about to go run. We always do latte art competitions, so we'll see who's better.
We're each better at different parts. So like, he's really good at like getting the espresso dialed. If I try to do it, it comes out really runny. But then I'm really good at steaming milk.
Who's better at pouring?
Not good. Mine literally looks like a shallot. This is what my thing looks like.
No. We are going to a trail called Eagle Trailhead. You can go a bunch of different ways. We have like dirt roads that way, Monarch Road that way, Eagle Trailhead, and over there you can see the Boulder Reservoir. So really nice running. I think one of the main reasons we moved to Colorado was because of the running. It's so good here. Good.
GPS. Chase and I met in Park City.
We both spent a lot of time training together, and I think we both enjoyed each other's company.
I think Chase and I are good for each other because we balance each other, but we also provide that like challenge aspect.
She motivates me, she holds me accountable, and it's super fun to be able to, do this together. There's a lot of highs in triathlon and there's a lot of lows in triathlon, and kind of, to be there for each other through all of it and see how both of us are progressing.
And I think having someone who's kind of by your side just takes away a lot of stress. I have a lot of help from Chase, and I get a lot of meals made for me and a lot of neck massages.
As you'll probably see, I just do a lot of lounging around and resting and watching Netflix, sitting in the Normatec foods. 40 minutes. I just kind of hang out, so it's easy for me to take care of her, and yeah, I like doing it. I feel like both of us do a pretty good job of eating. We eat a lot of food. Nutrition is like the fourth sport in terms of triathlon, I think.
Thank you so much for following along. You've seen our day today. You've seen all the work that we're putting in. We're super excited and feeling ready to go for London. So,
yeah, we're super excited. Like she said, we're going to be firing on all cylinders. We're excited to see some of you guys there, and hopefully we can both come away as esports world champions.